Welcome to City on a Hill Gaming, a tabletop RPG actual play podcast built on puns, nonsense, and a little bit of faith. We hope you enjoy our show. This time we are joined by Emma. Emma, say hello to the nice people.
Hello to the nice people.
And Emma, I need you to get your D12 and roll your D12, though I may have to have you re-roll it depending on what number you get.
Great. 11.
Oh, I think that is our first 11. Excellent.
Hey!
Roll it again for me, and I'll tell you if you need to roll it again. Based on a different list of things.
6.
Oh, what is 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 2 for 2. Great job. Okay.
I love being the first in things.
You got there. My only disappointment is you were not the first to find a specific thing, because it's a specifically you thing in my head. But so what you're doing is you are making a random character.
Ooh,
and your D12 rolls have gotten you an ancestry and a class from a collection I have pulled from Pathfinder. And you were not the person who rolled for Trip Key, but we do have a Trip Key character in the random pile. Because I know you love a Trip Key. I don't get a
frog person.
You did not roll the frog person this time.
Dang.
You got an orc fighter, actually.
Oh, I love me a good fighter class.
Nothing wrong with it. Now roll the 4d6 for me, drop the lowest number, and if there's 2 or more ones, just start over.
Okay. 14 is my total.
It could have gone better, but it basically could not have gone better. Good work. Do it again.
Thanks. 15.
Good answer. Do it again.
I'm good at this.
I like this. This is good.
Oh, except now it's all gone horribly wrong.
Perfect.
8. That is a solid 8 for you.
Woof. We take that. Do it again.
Yeah. We love a good dump stat.
Not that one, but we'll go with it.
This one is also a little bit iffy, but it's a solid 10.
Okay, no, that's fine. These last couple for fighters aren't as important. Do it again.
That one is great. That is a 17.
I'm intrigued. One more time.
Oh, exciting. That is a 15.
You might have the statistically...
No, sorry, that's a lie. That's more than that. I can't even do math, guys. That is also... Let's see, what is math? 6, 12... That is also a 17.
After you drop the lowest? Jeez.
2 6s and a 5.
Daggum. Bruh. Okay.
Yep.
So, I actually have these written down in the wrong order, and I have left it that way because it makes it even more random. But you have rolled the character stats in order. So 14 strength.
I figured.
Totally fine for a fighter.
Great.
15 constitution. Also totally fine for a fighter. 8 dexterity. Unfortunate. 10 wisdom. Whatever. 17 intelligence and charisma. This one's a ball of curiosity, and I like it.
It's just a gladiator.
It is. That's very much what's happening here.
I have built you a gladiator.
Actually, yeah, I need to make a note of that because that's really what this is, or a pro wrestler, one or the other,
or something within that vein of fighting entertainment.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now
You're welcome.
No, I love it. The last thing you need to roll for a dice. Roll the d12 one more time and add 20 to it.
29.
Is that the highest? Tied. Oh, no. Okay, there was one more. All right. What do you think that was for? I'm always curious what people think that roll is.
Background type. I don't
Oh, like
remember
from a
what the
list or
Pathfinder.
something? Sure, sure, sure. No,
I don't
that's
remember.
just
Yeah, I don't remember what the Pathfinder
that's just
version of it
age.
is, but like, oh, nice.
Yeah. I didn't even
I'm
think about
29 years
backgrounds
old.
ahead of time, to be honest. Okay, now you need three pieces of gear that need to be. They don't have to be logical, but they do need to be functional. And one of them can be slightly magical.
Great. I already have that.
Okay, bring it
A
on.
+1 Minotaur axe.
Okay, I'm gonna go Minotaur Axe because +1 would be a little past slightly magical
Great.
for Pathfinder, but I love it.
Yeah.
Minotaur Axe. Okay, two more.
My point of reference is 5e D&D. So
Oh, sure. Yeah, 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 yeah.
mentally,
Magical, little more higher level in Pathfinder than it is in D&D, I think. But yes,
there you go.
Minotaur Axe it is. What other things does your orc have?
Hmm.
It could be armor. It could
Is
be one of them has a cape. One of them has a monocle. One of them has a compass. One of them has, where's my favorite one? Snowshoes and a ball of
Pathfinder
twine.
Pathfinder orcs. This is a kind of a lore question for you.
Okay, I won't have an answer, but ask it anyway.
It's not like actual lore, but like physical makeup. Do they have tusks like D&D orcs?
Let's find out.
Is that a physical attribute of orcs?
Sure. You know what? I'm just going to
Great.
go with sure.
A golden tusk cap. Kind of like
Oh,
a tooth cap,
yeah, no,
but
no,
it's a
love that.
golden tusk cap.
Left or right?
Left.
Left. Got it. Last item.
And a set of basic either leather or metal armor. I don't know what the context of this is, so I don't know which one they're more likely to have, but either
Huh.
leather or like splint armor.
I'll write both down, and then once I look at dexterity requirements, we'll figure out which is which.
Great.
Now, the maybe most time consuming part of this, you need to name this character first and last, but they also need either a title, a pro wrestling name, a nickname, something in that realm. Something people call them other than just their name.
So a public name and a private name.
Sure. Well, and for some of them, like one of them is okay. So I did this with Cameron already,
Great.
and his lizard folk is known as the Thunder Basilisk,
Great.
and then the dwarf Daniel made is known as the Sandwich. I don't know
Great.
why.
So this individual stage name
Stage name.
is the twin switch.
One word or two for Twin Switch?
Two. Two.
Twin Switch.
The twin switch.
SWITCH.
Correct.
Curious.
Yes.
The Twin Switch. Okay. First and last name for your orc.
Maria Ann.
Like Maria, first name and last name?
Correct.
Okay. N or N? Or just
NN.
single N, I guess. Okay. Okay, I vibe.
Maria. Yeah.
ANN.
Correct.
Okay, I vibe.
I love giving oddly normal names to oddly not normal characters.
No, I'm here for it. That flies in the face of every other character on this list, and that's just fine.
I love throwing a wrench in the
Hey,
the
no, I'm
machine
here for
sometimes.
it. I'm here for it. We have a goblin whose last name is Sparklewort, so fly
Great.
in the face of the nonsense. I'm here for it. Okay,
Exactly.
so basically all of these characters, there's 8 so far, and I still need to make one, will be dumped into a bucket, and then players will roll randomly for a character, and then we'll roll randomly to figure out what adventure they're going on whenever this actually
Great.
gets recorded. And so I'm having folks
I
help me make
love
random
this.
characters.
This is a great idea.
This was supposed to be part of a series of other short things, and this is the only one I was ever happy with. So we have settled on what I call level 1 nonsense, because these are all level 1 characters, and this is based on I don't know if you how much you know about the folks from the Saving the Game podcast, but one of the people who used to be on its name is Jenny, and when their mother runs adventures, they run something called Level 1 Method 1, which is
Hmm.
basically you roll for stats. I think they do pure 3d6 straight down the line. And so this is
Great.
my variation on that is slightly less chaotic, so that it's because I did a test roll at one point with 4d6 drop the lowest and still got a 3
Oof.
as the total, and I'm like, "Oh, that doesn't
That's
work at all."
3 1s in a row
It was
together.
I got 4 1s and dropped a 1.
That is
Yeah.
highly improbable.
Yeah, it is. And so I realized I needed to have a little flexibility. So it's 4d6 drop the lowest, reroll once you hit the 2 1s, because no one wants, 3 7s
No,
and a 5 as their stats. That's
absolutely
that
not.
surpasses the point of haha my number's bad funny,
Yeah.
and just ends up
Haha,
with
I gave myself a dump stat.
yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah. And
that's
that's
one
just
thing. When it's
haha
like,
this is
okay, I
miserable.
legitimately can't successfully do anything,
Right.
that is
That's not
just
funny anymore.
no.
Unless the whole party's like that.
At which point you're just a gaggle of circus monkeys.
There's a concept there for later.
Exactly.
Probably
You know
not,
the
but you never
saying,
know.
not my circus, not my monkeys, except it is my circus and it is my
They are
monkeys.
my monkeys. City on a hill. Yes, these are my monkeys.
They are, in fact, my
We do
monkeys.
claim the monkeys. I want to do that now. Do like you can make any character you want at level 1, and you can assign your stats however you want, but none of your stats can be higher than an 8.
Yeah.
Everyone
There's
rolls
there's a
everything with a negative. I'm intrigued. Especially because
yeah.
I'd be DMing, which means I don't have to do it myself.
Yep,
Which is the correct way to approach this, is not having to do it yourself.
exactly.
I love it. Okay, Emma, thank
Yeah.
you.
I'm happy to give you ideas.
I may actually
Sorry.
write that down. Hold on. Tell the nice folks where they can find you on the internet.
You can find me on Instagram and Blue Sky and um the Discords,
Oh,
namely
also the
First Geek.
Discords. Yes.
Also the Discords. I am not prepared. There is an I in the prepared. In other words, it's spelled incorrectly as a joke because I'm dyslexic, but because it's spelled incorrectly, it becomes a pun and it's funny. Haha.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Mm-hmm. We respect it.
that's that's across the board. I used to be on Twitter. I'm not anymore for reasons.
That's okay. Most
But
of us aren't.
yeah, also with First Geek 411.
Yes. Go see her with Cameron.
Woo!
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Say bye to the nice people.
Goodbye to the nice people.
Okay, the next person to participate in the creation of nonsense for nonsense sake is Ryan. Ryan, say hi to the nice people. Hi, nice people. Yep, it's me. Me turn. I should have brought someone else to adjudicate this, and I didn't think of that until I'd already started recording, so oh well. 1d12 it is, and we'll go from there. That'll be interesting. I didn't think about that part of this. So the first d12, well, we already kind of know what we're doing here. That's a 5. Do I have to reroll that one? I do. Oh, and I want to reroll that one. That one's... oh. I don't know if we've used that or not. That's a 1. We definitely have. That was Justin's. What about an 8? Where does an 8 land us? Oh. An 8 lands us, I think... Okay, let's check the master list and make sure we're not wrong. Nope, we've used an 8. Sad day. No, we haven't. No, we haven't. Oh, okay, I remember what this is now. Okay, we'll do it again. Oh, that just didn't land anywhere. All right, 6. 6 gets... Oh, that's like actually, like almost mechanically exactly what you want. Okay, so you guys have kind of heard the bit before. You understand the randomness. Ancestry is Colo, and class will be Fighter. Now, for those of you wondering, Ryan, what's a Colo? Well, I would direct you to our Kingmaker Pathfinder actual play, where Cameron is playing a Colo. Colo are hyena people. Really quite interesting, and I think actually a fighter would do really well as a Colo. I kind of like that idea a lot. Huh. Okay. So now let's roll 4d6 of my tiny miniature dice that I got because of Daniel. And we'll drop the lowest. And oh, that's actually pretty alright. That's a 13, which is like... You know what? That's actually totally fine in that space. We'll go with that. We'll roll it again. And that's a... Oh, mama. Okay, well, that's a 16. That's a lowest on the 1, but 2 6s and a 4. We will take that. Roll again, and that's awful. Ooh, 2 1s. Okay, good, because that would have been a 6. Ho. Okay. Sure. Love to see it. We'll take that one. That's a 17. I feel like you guys aren't going to believe these are my actual rolls. That's awkward. 13 for this next one. Dropping a 2 off from that one. It's going to be weird if I get the statistically best character. That's more like it. That's an 8. 2 3s and a 2 after we drop the 1. Perfect. I feel better about this now. And what do we got here? Okay. Well, nope, that's still quite nice, actually. That's a 16. So 13 strength, 16 con, 17 dexterity, 13 wisdom, 8 intelligence. That'll... Okay. And 16 charisma. That'll be an interesting fighter. I'm curious what kind of fighter that will be. Huh. Now, 1d12 plus 20. Ryan, what do you think that's for? I think that's for age, Ryan. Well, Ryan, you are correct. 28. Our 28-year-old Colo fighter. Now, we just have a couple things to do. 3 pieces of gear. Huh. Jenny already took a movable rod. That would have been dope. I don't know what kind of weapon to give this character yet, or armor, just because of how high the dexterity is for a fighter. This is really quite curious, and way harder than I anticipated, because I've just been making other people do this. I haven't put any thought into how I would actually handle this part of it. That's my fault. I want to say monocle, but Cameron already used monocle, and I feel like you shouldn't double dip on monocles. That would be rude. Let's see. Yeah, nope. Cape's also gone too. Huh. I believe Keela took Cape. Oh. Okay, the first item our Colo friend has is a luchador mask. And we're gonna go... It's a semi-magic luchador mask because it genuinely conceals their identity in the grand tradition of lucha libre Mexican professional wrestling. luchadors never take their masks off. Often, even outside of the wrestling ring or outside of the confines of their matches, they wear them when they go out in public. They, all sorts of these things, just to keep who their characters truly are a secret, almost in a superhero style fashion. So we're definitely giving the fighter a luchador mask. I love that. What's like a staple thing? I almost wanted to say a boat. Why would I give them a boat? That only hurts me. That only hurts me in the long run. Why would I do that? That's a mistake. I usually say a weapon or a piece of armor. I'm really struggling with that one. Man. I apologize to the other people who've done this so far, and anyone else who does this afterwards. I really kind of underestimated how hard the gear part of this was, or how part of the, non-purely dice rolling section of this is. What do you give a... Oh, you know what? We're going to double dip on cape, because nothing says dexterous luchador to me quite like mask and cape. And those have to go together. We're doing mask and cape. I apologize for double dipping on cape there. It's gotta be a cape. And now some kind of other object. Let's just think of an everyday thing. I don't know how everyday I can make everyday thing a luchador would have. We've covered mask. We've covered cape. I don't know why and I apologize to whoever ends up with this character, because I've just shoehorned you into playing a professional wrestler. You're welcome. I'm sorry. Pick which one you feel better with, because I'm not certain yet. You know what? Because wait, have we used... Let's scroll through our list here. This is weird being the only person doing this part of this process. We already have that. Okay. You know what? We're going to go with it. We're going to give them a deck of trading cards. You got to have something to do on the road. Why? Because you do. Okay, so now we need a name. We need a first name and a last name, and what I would have typically said is a nickname or what their friends call them, or professional wrestling handle, but, well, we're already here, so professional wrestling handle it is. A lot of those are copywritten. You know what? We're going to go to the serious side, kind of like Cameron did. Cameron and Jenny both did, actually. We'll come back to the actual name in a minute, but our Colo fighter is the Black Scythe. Mostly because I was watching a TV show earlier where that was the name of someone. Of a bad guy, actually. Well, sort of a bad guy. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, first and last name. Oh, I had something and that doesn't work. You know what that does? We're gonna go with that. No. I have something I want to base this character off of. Okay, we're gonna have to make some adjustments here, because we don't want to get too close to other things. Okay, you know what? Cameron said, take a word you see and make it different. We are going to go... I'm trying to figure out how to spell this in a way that makes sense to me. Okay, we'll go with that. Yeah, we'll go with that. I like this. Okay, so we're going to name our Colo fighter the Black Scythe. Fiore or Fiora, I'll leave it up to whoever plays the character, Ramon. Fiora or Fiore. The Black Scythe, Ramon. Okay, I like that. I like this Colo fighter. 13 strength, 16 con, 17 dexterity, 13 wisdom, 8 intelligence, and 16 charisma. Luchador mask, cape, and deck of trading cards. I have ideas. Okay, we'll come back to that later. That's not important right now. Ryan, tell the people where they can find you on the internet. Well, Ryan, they're here. They are here right now. You are listening to City on a Hill Gaming, and thank you for doing so. We hope you guys have enjoyed this kind of nonsensical character creation, and more of it to come, obviously. And I believe even one more maybe in this upload. And then eventually, I promise, we will hopefully try and get people to actually play with these characters and see what nonsense ensues when you hand people nonsense they didn't create. And so yeah, until the next person, thank you for listening. We'll see you guys soon. Well, okay, we have come back. We're gonna have another person make a random character. Now, do you have your D12 and your 4D6? You do? Good. Okay. Well, folks, joining us to make a random character is one of the random characters. It's Flurchaunt Sparkleward. Yes, I am Flurchaunt Sparkleward. Thank you for having Flurchaunt here today for this creation of randomness. Flurchaunt is very excited to do this. So thank you to Bryan and the fine folks at City on the Hill Gaming for inviting Flurchaunt Sparkleward to help create his own friends, I suppose. Well, Flurchaunt, thank you for joining us. Do you have your D12 with you? Yes. Flurchaunt will now roll the D12, and we will see what happens. Oh, what? There it is. Okay, Flurchaunt, what did you get? Flurchaunt has an 11. All right, well, let's look at our... No, I apologize, Flurchaunt. We've already used 11. Really, what you're looking for here, if I'm not mistaken, are 4, 7, or an 8. I think are the only ones we haven't used yet so that we don't repeat anything. 4, 7, or 8. Okay, Flurchaunt will roll until he hits... well, that's not one of those. That is also not one of those. That is the same number as last time. This is... Okay, well, we'll be right back. 4, 7, 4... This is statistically unlikely. Flurchaunt is very... 7. Flurchaunt has rolled a 7. Well, okay, Flurchaunt, thank you for that. Let's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... human. You made a human. Huh. Okay, well, thank you, Flurchaunt. Yes, Flurchaunt is more than happy to help. Flurchaunt is supposed to roll the D12 again, yes? Yes, please, thank you. Yeah, Flurchaunt has a 3. I believe, let me look at the list, Flurchaunt. Give me just a second. And we have already used that before. And now that I'm looking at the list, I realized when Ryan, that was me, hi, made his character, we had already used Fighter 2. Whoops. Oh, well. We're just going to roll with the inspiration we have and not worry about that too much. Yes, Flurchaunt thinks that's probably fine. What numbers is Flurchaunt looking to hopefully find when Flurchaunt rolls his 12-sided dice here? Well, let's look, Flurchaunt, and see what we already have so that we're not repeating anything. Anything we haven't already repeated. You would be wanting... Oh. You know, that would be interesting. Oh, we had those. Sure. Okay. Flurchaunt, let's shoot for an 8, 9, or a 10 on your D12 this time. Yes. Flurchaunt will let you know when he rolls one of those. No. Flurchaunt has now rolled a 10. All right, Flurchaunt, let's... rogue. That is a human rogue, Flurchaunt. Congratulations. Thank you. Flurchaunt is very excited about this creation of his new friend, the human rogue. Possible friend. Randomness. Yes, Flurchaunt, randomness. Well, Flurchaunt, get those D6s out for me and roll 46. Yes, okay. And then just drop the lowest. Yeah, yes, Flurchaunt will do that. Ryan, Flurchaunt has rolled an 8. Is that total? After I subtract the 1, yes. Oh. Well, okay. Okay, Flurchaunt, I appreciate that. Why don't you roll that 46 for me again? Yes, we will do that now. Oh, that's a 9. Okay, okay. Run her back for me there, Mr. Sparklewort. Yes. Let's see what we have now. That's an 11. And then I'll do it again. Okay. Now I will do it again. And that's only a 12. Flurchaunt is very sorry about this. Yes. that's also another 12. Oh my. And then well, that's very exciting. Flurchaunt has rolled a 16. Oh, well, okay. Well, thank you, Flurchaunt. That's very good. So 8 strength, 9 constitution. Who needs hit points, really? It's fine. 11 dexterity, 12 wisdom, 12 intelligence, and 16 charisma. 16 charisma. Okay, well, that's a large chunk of your rogue there, Flurchaunt. Why don't you roll that d12 for me again, Flurchaunt? Flurchaunt has an 8. And add 20 to that. 28. Is that for their age? Very good, Flurchaunt. Very good. That is, in fact, for their age. Flurchaunt has been listening at cityonaHillGaming.com. Flurchaunt knew what was coming. Oh, well, okay. Well, thank you for the plug, Flurchaunt. We appreciate that. Yes, of course. Okay, Flurchaunt. Now we need... Well, you tell me, Flurchaunt. What do we need next? Flurchaunt needs to come up with a name and a title and gear. Gear for a rogue. Oh, Flurchaunt would suggest that perhaps a rogue could use lockpicks. Okay. I like that, Flurchaunt. We will give your rogue lockpicks. Good. I like that. That's very good. Flurchaunt also suggests that perhaps a rogue would wear leather armor. Leather armor. Okay. We can do leather armor. Sure. Do you want it a particular color, Flurchaunt? Yes. Flurchaunt would like black with inlays of purple, please. Black with inlays of purple. Okay. We can do that. Very nice, Flurchaunt. I like that quite a lot. Thank you. And lastly, well, let's see. Flurchaunt is concerned about the viability of this character in combat. Understandable. So Flurchaunt would suggest that perhaps they stay out of combat and at range. Okay. What are you thinking? Flurchaunt is thinking a bow of some kind. A bow, okay. All right. Bow of some kind. All right, Flurchaunt, we will go with a bow for your rogue. So your human rogue with 8 strength, 9 constitution, 11 dexterity, 12 wisdom, 12 intelligence, and 16 charisma. Lockpick leather armor that is black with inlays of purple. Yes, very good. And a bow of some kind, because really not so much for the melee, this rogue. Flurchaunt, yes. What do you want to call this person? Yes. Flurchaunt would like them to be called by their friends. They are called by their friends Slips. Slips? Yes, Slips. Because they can slip out of any situation with their incredibly high charisma. Okay. All right, sure. Your rogue's nickname will be Slips. Now, Flurchaunt, what would you like their first and last name to be? That's a very good question, Ryan. Flurchaunt is uncertain. This is very intriguing. I know not a lot about how humans name themselves. As a goblin, this is not something I particularly find necessary for me to worry about. Well, of course, that makes very good sense, Flurchaunt. I tell you what, Flurchaunt, would you like me to use a random name generator for a human character? I suppose we could at least see what it offers us. Hit that, but Ryan, I don't really understand this technology. No, don't worry about that, Flurchaunt. Let me look at what options they offer us. These are very, very creative series of names here. I would struggle to pronounce many of them, to even explain them to you, Flurchaunt. This might not have been the best solution. I tell you what, Flurchaunt, let me recommend to you something you may have heard Cameron say. Sometimes you just look around the room and see what comes to you from what you see around you. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Well, I would like his first name to be Spire. Spire? Like S-P-I-R-E, Spire. Yes, Spire. Oh, okay. Sure, that's fine. What would you like Spire's last name to be there? Flurchaunt? Yes, his last name is Seidel. Like the professional wrestler? Yes, like the professional wrestler. I'm a big fan of Matt Seidel. Oh, okay. Okay, sure, we can do that, Flurchaunt. Sure. So Spire slips Seidel. Yes, that is the name of the human. Well, okay, Flurchaunt, thank you for your help. Absolutely. Flurchaunt, where can the fine folks find you on the fine internet? Well, Ryan, that depends entirely on when you bother to schedule people to use the characters and play with the characters, because in theory that would be the next place you would find me. Fair enough, Flurchaunt, fair enough. You know what, that is on me. Fair enough, sir. We will do our best to make that happen soon, Flurchaunt. Thank you. Yes, absolutely. It has been a pleasure for Flurchaunt to create fellow nonsense with you. Folks, I have no idea if that's going to come across in a way that makes any sense, or if the voice is at all workable. But thank you for bearing with me through that. Whatever that was. So we have 10 characters on paper now. And yes, hopefully we will get a group together soon to use these for random. No, that was a choice, Ryan. That's okay. That's fine. Thank you so much for listening. Find City on the Hill Gaming where you find podcasts, including on YouTube. Subscribe. Check us out on Patreon. And as always, thanks for listening. And have a blessed day. Thanks for listening to City on the Hill Gaming. To find out more, visit us online at cityonthehillgaming.com. Join our Discord server, or if you'd like, come support us on Patreon at patreon.com/cityonthehillgaming. You can also email us at cityonthehillgaming@gmail.com. Thanks as always to our Patreon backers, Christina, Tony, JoAnne, Andrew, Bryan, and Sir Lord Epic Name. Thank you for all you guys do to support us, the show, and the community. Thanks for listening, and have a blessed day.